Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Coach Danya and I'm your financial literacy coach. Today, we are going to be talking about the basic documents you need for your tax return. So in order to prepare your tax return or to give your information to an accountant to prepare your tax return or your tax preparer. And this is timely because we are now in the midst of the US tax filing season, the first filing season, and this list will be helpful as you're gathering documents. If you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe below. Let's get started. So the first thing you need is your ID. You need your personal information and the information of those you support financially and who live in your household. Next, so you need this because it is reported on your actual tax return and it contributes to any credits you might get at the bottom of your tax return. Next, if you're self-employed, you need any income you received, so anything anyone paid you, and any expenses you paid. So it's good to have receipts of this. If you were paid by a third party, like Square, they might send you a 1099-K. So keep an eye out for that. And any of your expenses, just make sure that you have receipts for them. If you were employed by a company, you need your W-2, and this should have been issued by the end of January by your employer. So just make sure you have that handy, whether it's a PDF or printed, just make sure you have that with you. That will state how much you got paid and how much taxes you actually paid in during the year. Next, if you had a savings account and it was gaining interest during the year, that savings account and that bank, if it was over $10 of interest you received, would have issued you a 1099 INT. So just reach out to the bank, go on your banking website and see among your statements your year-end tax document. That's where you can pull it from. If you had any investments from a third-party financial institution, the big ones like Fidelity or Vanguard, then you would need a consolidated 1099. And again, it's in the same place. Go to your account on the website, go to your statements and look at your tax documents and you can pull it from there. Those should be issued by now. If not, by the end of February, you should have access to those statements. And if you received any dividends from any companies as well, you may get a separate 1099 DIV or they'll be on the consolidated 1099. This will also show any stock sales. If you had crypto sales, go look at the platform you're using. For example, Coinbase, they do offer this. They do offer to give you a 1099-B to report those sales of any crypto. So check with your platform. Next is 1099-R for any retirement distributions. And you don't have to be of retirement age to take a retirement distribution. This could also be if you left your job, you left one of your jobs last year and you went to another, so you switched jobs and you just rolled your 401k over. You may get 1099-R for a retirement distribution. So keep an eye out for that. If you received any Social Security from the US government, they will also issue a statement for you. So just make sure you're reporting that. If you own a home, then you have a mortgage on it, you will receive a 1099 MIS, and a 1098 mortgage interest statement. And this will show you just how much you paid in mortgage interest, how much you paid in real estate as well, if your real estate taxes are paid through your mortgage. If not, then you can go to your county website and obtain the amount of real estate taxes that you did pay on your mortgage. In addition, if you had any charitable contributions to your church, to another religious organization, to another philanthropic organization, a 501c3 organization, they should issue you a statement at the end of the year saying thank you for your charitable contribution. And you should keep that statement on file and give it to whoever is preparing your taxes so that they have the evidence and the proof that you did pay and give charitable contributions during the year. If you invested in any partnerships during the year, so other than in the third-party financial institution, for example, if your brother owns a business and you invested in with him, he should issue you a 1099, a K1. So just keep that in mind that you will need a K1 for any partnerships that you invested in or any trusts that you're invested in. These won't be issued until after March 15th and maybe even all the way to September 15th. So just keep in mind, if you're expecting one, that you do not file your return until you receive this very important document, or at least a good estimate from the company you're invested in. In addition, any educational expenses for you or the people you support. So if anyone's going to school or continuing their education, you want to keep track of the expenses that were paid to the educational institution. Because that will contribute to a credit that you'll be able to take. Last, any additional taxes you paid in to the government for the year. Some people make additional contributions if their W-2 withholding wasn't enough. So they'll make small payments or larger payments throughout the year to catch up. So make sure you have track and confirmations from the IRS of all of those payments that the IRS should have received from you. This is a basic list needed in order to get started on your tax return. Your tax preparer may come back to you and say, hey, we need some more information, and they will provide you with guidance on where you can get the information and what is needed to complete your tax return in your personal circumstance. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out below. If you'd like some one-on-one coaching, also the email's down below for one-on-one coaching. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. Like and subscribe below. Have a great day. Bye.